This is the Brompton G-line ball and catch. So this is embedded into part of the handlebar stem, and that's attached to another bit. So when you close the bike up, they go together. Now, the socket head screw is countersunk into that part of the ball there and goes in there. So there's no room inside this catch, without modifying it, for the head to protrude any further from here. Actually, the threaded boss on the bike isn't very deep. It's just about deep enough for that screw to go into. Anyway, let's have a look at this. So what we've got is the head is countersunk in by 5 millimeters. Okay, and the ball itself is about 10 millimeters. So that countersunk hole is halfway through. So that would come through. Yep, that's halfway through, which means what I was thinking, well, if I take a bit off there so this sits closer to the frame, then that will give us something which is a closer fold. There were 2 washers on there, so I could take 1 millimeter off. That removal of the spherical part, looking at this, I don't think that will affect the grip of this at all. The size of the braze-on boss that this fits onto is such that if I tried to countersink this similarly, it's not much different to taking the whole of that already flat area down a bit anyway, because it's a wideish diameter. So that's the thought. Another thing that I could do is file 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter off the threaded boss or braze-on itself, and that would bring that closer. So there we are, a couple of ways of getting a couple of millimeters out of it that I'm thinking of, and I'll show you my the result. Oh, I've turned the light off. I haven't turned the video off. Oh, the videos. No, stop it. Okay, I'm pleased with my hack. This is the tool that I use mainly. So I sourced a shorter bolt, 2 or 3 millimeters shorter than the one that I took out. I filed a little bit off that part there. I filed a little bit off there, probably only 1 millimeter on each, and removed 2 washers, which together probably add up to 1 millimeter. You know, you can do it a bit at a time, and I just guessed it. And now when it clicks into place, the gap here between the handlebar and the fork is much smaller. So I think another 0.5 millimeter, and there's room to take 0.5 millimeter off there without any trouble, would bring it in closer. And the other thing I've done, there's a little bit of spring and play, is I've just got a strap here that I can use to strap that in when it's going into a bag or being carried anywhere. So that then gives me a tighter fold. Pleased with that hack, very low